Okay, the first thing I want to say is this: prophecies must be fulfilled. Period. Prophecies must be fulfilled. Revelations, the Bible. You know what I mean? Don't be so caught up in yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, now if you have a dream and motivation and you're inspired and you want to tell people what you think you know or whatever and they try to put you down, don't let that ever happen to you, man. Don't let them push you away. Establish your wishes within you. You know what I mean? Bring it. You know what I'm saying? And let them deal with their own demons on their own time because you're on your time. You know what I'm saying? And our time is borrowed. Point blank, period. You know what I mean? Let's just put that out there. Now, I want to tell you about this Walmart situation and Walmart, FEMA, and martial law. Now, you got Walmart. Wall spelled backwards is law. Martial law. And now when I say this to you, man, I'm really talking about like everything that's been going on and everything that I've been seeing and following. Now there's this dude named David Crowley, and he was exposing the things that I'm exposing now. You know, and he got killed for it. And they blame it on a homicide and a suicide. What was it? A homicide, suicide, something like that. And his daughter and his wife and him were killed because he was putting out Gray State. And I encourage you to go watch that movie. I mean, watch the documentary. I'm sorry about that. But anyways, let's get into it and tell me what y'all think, because this is real. And everything's gonna go down. Everything's been planned out. You know, everything that I'm telling you. Watch my prior videos, and you know everything will just follow its course and run its course, and let destiny run its course. You know, upon you. You know what I'm saying? And don't let these other people fool you. Don't let them push you back. Don't let them laugh at you, because they're gonna be like, oh, it's conspiracy, but you're not of this world. They don't know that they're not of this world. They're becoming of this world, and that's what they want you to do. They want to conformitize you. You know what I'm saying? So don't get confused, man. Don't ever get confused. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put this video out, man. Watch it and let me know, man. And make sure y'all subscribe, man, so you can hear some more things to clothe your mind with. And maybe think about it and open your mind and open your heart, and don't be so self-righteous, man. Be open-minded. If not, you're gonna get caught up in the system and be one of the first ones in line to take the mark of the beast, like you were in line to take one of the first ones in line to take the vaccine. Think about it. They're just grooming you up now, man. But anyways, let's get into it. Boom.
Thank you for shopping at your local Walmart. We know it can be a difficult time, and we're working hard to make everyday life a little easier for you. As a reminder, we've adjusted our store hours to make it easier for associates to stock and perform enhanced cleaning and sanitizing across the store. Please remember to wash your hands often, stay home if you are sick, and practice good social separation of at least 6 feet when possible. Loitering inside or outside of the store is strictly prohibited. Thank you for choosing Walmart.
Hello, I make this video not a happy man. I'm at the neighborhood Walmart in San Jose, California. And this is what it has become. I did not want to believe it, but it's happening. Does this look like your friendly neighborhood Walmart to you?
He tried to get a tour of an immigrant detention center and an abandoned Walmart building in Brownsville, Texas, that houses children. Senator Merkley was not allowed inside. No one would grant him an interview.
Another grocery store pulling up stakes in the Redbird area of Dallas. Walmart announcing today that it's closing its Wheatland Road Supercenter by the end of the month. Our Robbie Owens live at the store near Highway 67 with reaction and the community's concerns. Robbie?
Yeah, Gilma, when this Walmart here opened more than 30 years ago, I can recall there were at least 3 other grocery stores open in the area. They have all since closed, and now city leaders say Walmart's planned departure will be a big blow in an area that's already struggling with too few options.
Closing day getting closer and closer for one East Tennessee big box store.
Yeah, in 3 days, the pharmacy will be closing at the Walmart on University Commons Way near UT's campus. That is the first step. by the end of the month, specifically March 29th, this Walmart will close its doors for good.
New at noon, a Midlands Walmart neighborhood store is permanently closing its doors at the end of next month. The spokesperson for the company tells News 19 that the location on Broad River Road will close on March 29th after only being open about 3 years. The closing location is 3 miles apart from a Walmart supercenter. The last day of operation again will be March 29th.
The Walmart Supercenter on the Evangeline Thruway in Lafayette will close on March 29th, the pharmacy on the 15th.
Now, the company tells KATC store performance is one of the reasons for the closure. Our Danielle Garcia live at that location. And Danielle, how are customers reacting to the news?
Jim, customers tell me they're upset because the next closest Walmarts are in Carencro and in Pinhook. And they also say they're worried about what's next for the store's more than 300 employees.
It's heartbreaking. It's more heartbreaking going in there and seeing the workers. They're crying, they're upset, and from what I'm understanding, they're not guaranteed jobs.
Mandy Francis lives near this Walmart. A friend of hers has worked here for 20 years.
They're feeling like they just lost everything, and they're telling them that they have to reapply and get an assessment. That's crazy.
They were loading up with as many people, it's got to be dozens of people in the back of that thing. They take them to a nearby Walmart, and then the Walmart is where I guess metro buses or school buses will take them to the shelter. The question is, what shelter are they taking them to? Because I heard Tom say GRB is overcrowded and we're not overcrowded, but at the capacity they had planned for. So I think they're, gosh, I certainly have that question. I don't know if we've answered it.
Walmart backwards is law. MART stands for Marshall. So, Walmart stands for martial law.
Here's a Target that's right across the street, the other side of the road from Gander Mountain. Here goes the containers. Holding cells, sweat boxes, whatever you want to call them. Every store claims that they're remodeling. Everyone. When you ask them. It didn't have a fence up, but once I drove in between all of them. Now it's all fenced.
First of all, this is not a war. It's not a war. We want peace, but y'all gotta give us that. If y'all keep coming and taking everything we got, we gonna take what y'all got. We not playing out here. This is not a war, but we want our rights.
As a result of the serious violence and looting, which has led to the destruction of property and put innocent Marylanders at significant risk, I have declared a state of emergency at the request of Baltimore City.
This is not protesting. This is not your First Amendment rights. This is just criminal acts doing damage to a community that is challenged in some ways that do not need this and do not need to be harmed in a way that we have today.
Martial law at its most basic level is defined as a law that allows the military to take control of civilian functions in a state or country. When implemented, the military becomes a state or country's governing body, resulting in civil law, rights, and the habeas corpus being suspended. It's important to note that during a national emergency, your constitutional freedoms are suspended. However, the main difference between a state of national emergency and martial law is that during a national emergency, the military doesn't need to take control of civilian functions. But you should keep in mind that martial law could quickly follow a declaration of national emergency. During both of these scenarios, your civilian rights can be suspended, allowing the government to impose its will, rules, and regulations on citizens.
we're going to be signing today and registering national emergency.
At the studio. Yep. You know, because that's what's coming. What's coming is, see, for years we've been telling you that the martial law is coming, the concentration camps, police state, you know, and people were laughing and mocking at it, you know. But now they're starting to see that the legislation is in place. The police are militarized. You know, they're coming out in riot gears whenever they go out to a protest. And most of the time, they're in riot gear, like they're ready to go to war. You know, they have the MRAPs, you know, and now we find out they have the bayonets and, you know, these sophisticated high-tech weapons. The reason why is because the Mossad is gearing these police, which is the first tier or the first security for the international bankers, to go to war with these people out here. Because ultimately it's to get Jake, but whoever is in their way, they're going to stomp them up. Whether it be an Edomite or an Elamite or an Arab or whatever.
They're going to get Esau too, but they're going to get Jake first.
They're going to mainly get Jake.
They want to fully wipe Jake out.
God.
You know?
You know?
Go ahead, finish your point.
Yeah, so basically, you know, that's what's coming down the pipe. The militarization of these police is basically to get the people back in order, because they want that. The reason why these cops are killing Jake is because they want Jake to go to war.
Who shall rouse him up?
You know, they want Jake to riot. They want Jake to start killing people and taking revenge, so that that'll justify them coming in with the police, with the military, and smash them, right? You know, so that's why they got all these Eric Gardner, Trayvon Martin, and all these different black men that are being killed around the country, because they're trying to stir the black people up and the Latinos also to go to war, so that they can smash them, so they can throw them in the concentration camps. And that's what's happening.
Use those high.
That's it.
That's what they want to do.
They have lasers, man.
Yep.
There's a movie.